Hi everyone, welcome to Spiritual World. My name's Jean, and today we're here to talk to you a little bit about my journey. So many times in our lives, we go through emotions, and emotion is hard because sometimes you could be on the highest flying color, but there are moments that you're really in your deep and low. And today we're here to talk about that. I wanted to talk to you about this journey that happened to me in the last 2 years. So some of you might know that I actually got into a cult and then I actually left it, thank goodness. And then I actually got into psychic attack for over a year. So during that whole period, I was going through the psychic attack. I was living with my family members. And then one day I had the intuition for me to visit Vancouver. And because I decided to visit there, I found out this was the next location I needed to be in. And after I decided to move, my parents and my sister and everyone in the family were trying to help me. But in their way of helping, it actually prevented my arrival to Vancouver much later. And during that whole process, because there were a lot of perspectives that were very different from each and one another, that we would get into fight. And there was a lot of verbal exchanges that happened that really dented how I felt about myself and this whole environment. And I felt a lot of deep shame, a lot of deep guilt. So today we're here to talk about guilt. So a lot of times when people are here and they love you, clearly the people that love you the most, and they come to you and they say you shouldn't do things a certain way, you shouldn't do things another way. But in reality, a lot of times what they're doing is they're preventing you from achieving to where you're supposed to go. So for example, they want you to go through road A, get a job, and just that's it. You might hate the job, but just do the job anyways. And on some level, it isn't what you want to do. You want to go through the less traveled road, and you love it because everyone's different. Everyone has a life path. Everyone is meant to go through the life path that they are supposed to go through. So by their way of helping you, they're preventing you to go to the road less traveled to achieve the goal you want to go through. And in that process, to go through the road less traveled, it's painful. You might fall, you might go through the pain and the suffering. And this is what maybe your family is trying to prevent you to go through. But you don't care, you want it. And sometimes when you listen too much, you get so brainwashed, you don't fully achieve and go through the road less traveled that you wanted to go all along. So the key is how to not listen to what they have to say, but following your heart, your intuition, your guidance to tell you everything that you're supposed to go through. So whenever you are having moments like that, for example, sometimes they will say mean things to you for you to comply for them to go to the road, the norm that everyone wants you to go. The key is for you to tell yourself, is it true? For example, they say you'll never succeed. Oh, is it true? You have to analyze it just like a lawyer that's analyzing a case. And this was brought up by my therapist. And to analyze the case, the whole situation, is it true? Is it true what they're saying? And you analyze the case based on each statement and analyze if it's true. Very often it is not true. And the key for you is to stay centered to your heart and know that even if you are doing what you want to do, and it will be challenging and it will be a moment you will feel like, know that you are on the right path. Sometimes the road less traveled will give you a lot of dent and will hurt. And you will feel immense pain, which I've felt so much pain for the last 2 years. But to go through that and know that you are fully taken care of, fully protected, because at all moments, there is someone checking up on you. There is your spirit guides. There is your higher self. There is someone looking up for you. And of course, God, universe, they are looking up for you, wanting for you to go through the right road. And this is what I wanted to share with you today. And I hope it serves you in certain ways. Bye-bye for now.